this tutorial here, the video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you can use the freeze panes, freeze row, freeze column, and freeze pane feature of Microsoft Excel to your advantage. Some of these spreadsheets that become larger, like more than you can see in a view. You can have typically 20 lines, but 20 rows, if I would say. But some of them spreadsheet can be big, and you can have rows up to 20, 37, 100 rows maybe. I've seen some spreadsheets going to like hundreds of rows. And the same with columns here. They can go as far as as you need, really. And it's hard to view all of them in one sheet. So this feature becomes handy. I'm going to show you how. Like in this particular spreadsheet, I've called it monthly expense for 2017. So for each month, January, February, March, I'm putting expense for each of the household expense. You can see for like, I'm assuming like rent, utility, grocery, entertainment, car, miscellaneous for each month. At the very bottom row, it gives you a total. It just adds up all the values and gives you the final number. So as you can see, you can only see until September, and if you go further along, you can see September. If you go keep on going, you can have October, November, December. So it becomes you can't see all of them in one screen. So if I make it a little larger, you can see it's hard to see how far you can go. So, and if you go, let's say if I'm August, September. Now you don't know what expense is this. Is it a rent? Is it, which one is grocery? You can't see because it's in the second column, and it's kind of on the left side. You have to scroll over to see, then come back again, kind of try to remember which row is what. So for this Excel has this cool feature here, freeze. So if you go to the top tabs here, go to the ribbon here, you go to View tab, and then you got this freeze panes, freeze top row, and freeze column. So freeze top row is basically does what it says. It just freezes the top row. So if I click on it, now if I scroll down here, you can see this top row here, number 1 remains frozen. If you scroll down, it stays, but everything else moves. And if I click on like a freeze first column, let's see. So you gotta click on first unfreeze panes and freeze first column. Now you can see it's freezes the first column. So first column remains as you scroll over, but everything else kind of disappears. You see, that's cool. So another cool feature. Let's say I wanted to see the month and description here all the time. So I would come back here and say, first click on freeze pane. Now if I click on freeze panes, you'll see that you can see item and description, and if you scroll down, you'll see that the month names stays and everything else goes down. So this kind of handy where if you scroll over this way, you can see, even if you are here, you can see month of August, grocery bill was this one, entertainment was this one, car, miscellaneous. You can see all of that, and then if you scroll down, your month remains the same. But if I unfreeze it, you don't know which month it is. Could be any month. Take a guess. May. Actually, May. Yeah, actually, good guess, but it's hard. You have to remember. So it kind of depends on your memory. So it's a cool feature here. You can select whichever cell you wanna, freeze. From here, you can scroll in and out. So cool feature, handy feature. Depends, especially handy on large spreadsheets where you absolutely wanna see some items here, and while you scroll to the left or scroll to the right, or you want to scroll to the bottom, it's pretty handy. So one more time, if I click on freeze pane right here, if I'm in cell C3, click on freeze pane. you'll see everything above 3 is going to be freeze, so 1 and 2 will freeze, and everything on the left of C, which is A and B, will be frozen. So I hope you like it, guys. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel for more cool videos.